Trust that he clicking, bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a menace. Bro, and I'm just caught a sentence, like fuck who offended. Free all the real out the system, that chop on my shoulder suspended. I got it, it's plenty. Boy, you got weight off the muscle, bet one of my shooters is living. Can't try nobody, be keeping my distance. Just got a cold cause it's cold in the trenches. Boy, we not the same, nigga, we different. I never change, I just got riches. Bitch, I'm a big dog, I feel like Clippers. I get you pit dog like pass interference. The trap out the bando, then hop in McLaren. I run up a check, hit a TD and clear it. Money you stressing, nigga, I wear it. Bitches you flexing with my niggas share. If it ain't the money, Trust that he clicking, bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a menace. Bro, and I'm just caught a sentence, like fuck who offended. Free all the real out the system, that chop on my shoulder suspended. I got it, it's plenty. Boy, you got weight off the muscle, bet one of my shooters is living. Can't try nobody, be keeping my distance. Just got a cold cause it's cold in the trenches. Boy, we not the same, nigga, we different. I never change, I just got riches. Bitch, I'm a big dog, I feel like Clippers. I get you pit dog like pass interference. The trap out the bando, then hop in McLaren. I run up a check, hit a TD and clear it. Money you stressing, nigga, I wear it. Bitches you flexing with my niggas share. If it ain't the money we talking, this conversation not important. I left the bando slap inside a fortress. My pocket's heavy, I'ma need a forklift. I pull up steady on them in some marsh. Little bitch, she bougie, say a nigga gorgeous. Shit never peaches, even now in Georgia. My life a movie, told that bitch.
What's good? What's good? Let's get our background music going. It's your boy Julia, aka Julia A. Smith. I'm flying solo this morning. I just wanted to get this show in real quick because we had a crazy night in the NCAA tournament. We got NBA going on, and then free agency as far as NFL. That's pretty much the rundown. So I'll go down, and of course I'm gonna have the top 5 NBA dunkers, in-game NBA dunkers of all time. I think I got a good list. We're gonna see what y'all think though. So let's get right into it. Here is the scores from last night, man. Gonzaga pulled it out, against UCLA in dramatic fashion, man. It went on an 11-1 run in the last 2 minutes or something like that of the game. And Drew Timme and the Zags are going to be moving on to the Elite Eight. And let's keep it real, man. The Zags were my favorite to win it all. I picked them to win it all in my ESPN bracket. And I'm a little biased because I do have a family member, Efton Reed, on the Zags. He's not getting a lot of playing time yet, but next year I expect him to be a big time player over there for the Zags. So, man, I thought they were out of there. I can't even lie to you. I thought they were going to be out of there during that game. It was definitely a tight game. Let me get that turned off real. But thought it was going to be a tight game. So shout out to the Zags for pulling that out. Pause again. And then Florida Atlantic with the FAU with the big upset over Tennessee. I don't think anybody had Florida Atlantic this far in the tournament, making it to the Elite Eight. Huge for the I don't even know what their what's Florida Atlantic's mascot and nickname, team name. I don't even know, man. But they beat Tennessee. They definitely messed up my parlay for last night because I had Tennessee. Thought Tennessee was going to be able to win that one. And then on a huge shocker for me. Now, if y'all don't know, I'm a UConn Huskies fan. That's been my team since Ray Allen back in 1995. I've always pulled for the Huskies to win. And they're going to make it to the Elite Eight. This is the first time since Kemba Walker and was able to help them win the NCAA championship. I can't remember the year that was. And then in a shocking finish, let's not say shocking, in a huge finish with Michigan State and Kansas State, went into overtime. I watched that game this morning when I had to go to work this morning. And Kansas State, man, what can I say? Number 3 seed. They're going to be one of the higher seeds that's going to be making it to the Elite Eight. So with the Elite Eight, I want to pull up the bracket. Hold on. bracket. Let's see where we are right now. I hope this doesn't freeze, man. I'm trying to find the men's bracket. They want to give me the women's. And you know what, man? I'm sorry, y'all. I really haven't focused on the women's at all. I barely knew who was gonna be in it for the men, so I definitely couldn't really give y'all too much knowledge on the women's bracket. Let me see if this will bring up their bracket. This might freeze the screen or something weird. But tap in if you think who do you guys think is gonna be moving on. So yeah, we got Alabama today going against San Diego State, Creighton versus Princeton. As you can see, well, I don't got it up on the screen, but FAU is going to be playing Kansas State in the Elite Eight. And then we have Gonzaga playing UConn. Oh man, that's a tough pick for me, man. UConn's always been my team. And then, like I said, I got a family member I'm riding for over there with the Zags. Man, right now it's Miami. I got it. Miami and Houston and Xavier in Texas today. 7:15 is the Houston and Miami game. Houston is the number 1 seed. 9:45 Xavier is going to be playing Texas. Then they got 6:30 Alabama and San Diego State. Let me pull it up for you guys on the screen. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, get that up there for you. So yeah, then Creighton versus Princeton at 9 p.m. on TBS tonight. So those are the games that are going to be going on tonight. That's going to be the South bracket and then the Midwest brackets. Last night we finished up the East and the West, and now we're just looking to see who's going to be in the Final Four April 1st. So I think that personally, man, I think that the Final Four is just making it to the Final Four is all you need, man. That's it. That's it for me. Like, oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on. There it is. Make it bigger. Just making it to the Final Four is what it's all about for me, man. If you make it to the Final Four, that's like winning the championship, because you're basically winning the tournament bracket that you will put in. As long as you cut down those nets, that's a chip to me. I could be wrong, but I mean, obviously teams want to win the national championship, but just making it to the Final Four, like I said, is I think it's really big, man. Kansas State. Oh, Kansas State lost. Okay, Kentucky lost to Kansas State. I thought Kentucky was still in it. That shows you how much I paid attention to them. So yeah, that's what we got going on with that. And then let's get into the NBA. Last night, the NBA right now, man, ooh, it is tight. Pause. Tight right now. If we can pull up the standings, well, let's pull up the box scores from last night. Hold on a second. NBA scores. NBA scores. All right. So last night, the Clippers, without Paul George, were able to beat the Thunder, man. And that was a big win for you Laker fans out here. That was a huge win for the Lakers, because that moves the Lakers past the Thunder and into 10th place in the play-in tournament. Now, right as it stands right now, the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Pelicans, they're all, and the Thunder are all tied. But based on how they've played each other this season, that's the ranking. So it's going to go Mavericks, Pelicans, Lakers, Thunder. The Thunder are falling right outside of the play-in tournament with 7 games to go. So they can still get back in there. If you guys don't know how the play-in tournament works, number 7 plays number 8, and number 9 plays number 10. If number 7 beats number 8 in the game, they move on to play the second seed. If number 8 plays, it beats number 7, then they play again, and then 8 would move into the 7th seed. The 7th seed would actually play the winner of the 9 and 10, so for the 8th seed. So that's kind of how the play-in tournament shapes up, if you're not aware of that. So then we had the Pelicans, who stayed in the mix. Pelicans stayed in the mix, y'all. They went against the Hornets. Hornets are in full tank mode. I try to tell you, the selling of the team by Michael Jordan. I don't expect them to do much, man. I expect them to actually land Victor Wembanyama this offseason in the draft. They'll get the first pick. And hopefully they can start building a franchise that's respectable, man. They got tickets going for $1 and stuff out there. Like, it's not a good look for the Hornets right now, man. Not a good look. LaMelo Ball's lost for the whole season. We still got Miles Bridges. I don't know what the deal is with him, if he's going to come back or if they're letting it. I don't know. So I expect LaMelo Ball to be back next year, Miles Bridges to be back, and for them to grab up Victor Wembanyama. Now, he could be a bust, but that's going to be a big attraction because he's been billed as the best prospect since Zion Williamson. And then that actually brings up Zion, because Zion's starting to ramp up, and it looks like he's going to be trying to make a return. Let's see the Pelicans box score. Brandon Ingram gave 30 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. Woo, triple double for Brandon Ingram. Troy Murphy III, man, he's underrated, man. I'm telling you guys. 19 points. Valanciunas with the 20 points and 19 rebounds. CJ McCollum gave him 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 rebounds, 3 assists in 36 minutes. Najee Marshall. Nice showing by the Pelicans, man. They're trying to stay in there in that play-in tournament. When the season first started, it was one of the top seeds, man. And them losing Zion really hurt them. Really hurt the Pelicans. So we'll see if they can stay in the mix. And then the next game that we had up, let's go to the screen. The Cavaliers and the Nets. Oh, what a game that was, man. Now, that huge loss for the Nets. The Nets really needed to win that game to keep their standing. So right now, the Nets have fallen into the play-in tournament, and the Miami Heat have actually surpassed them. Now, I'm a Heat fan, y'all. I'm a Heat Nation all the way, man. So let's just talk about the seeding for a second in the East, because the Knicks losing to the Magic. Now, the Magic are a good squad. I'm gonna have to go and look and find out exactly what the Magic. I'm gonna have to find out what their record is after the All-Star break, because they have been winning some games, and I love their roster, man, for the future. See if we can pull it up on after the All-Star. See if Google. Google. Oh, here we go. All right, so it's nothing great, like super duper, but it's 7-8. So they've been pretty much a 500 team since the All-Star break. And they've had some notable wins. That win last night against the Knicks is huge, because that makes the Knicks only 2 games ahead of the Miami Heat. Now, Miami. Now let's go to the Knicks real quick. Let's just talk about the Knicks. Stay with the Knicks for a second. So the Knicks schedule going forward. They lost to Orlando. They play the Rockets next, so that should be a win. Now, this is where it gets dicey for them because they play the Heat on Wednesday. Must-win game. Must-win game. If they lose to the Heat will be one game behind them. And then the next game, the Knicks will play the Cavaliers, who right now they're slated to play in the playoffs. So right now it's the Knicks, it's the Cavaliers at the number 4 seed, and the Knicks at the number 5. Based on the amount of games that are left, the Knicks can't really catch the Cavs unless the Cavs lost like every game, which is not going to happen. Cavs have a better chance of catching Philadelphia than the Knicks have of catching the Cavs. But Miami could easily slide into the 5th seed if the Knicks do not win these next 2 games. Next 3 games, honestly. So let's hold on. I messed that up. I went to the wrong screen here. Let's go back to the Knicks. Knicks. They have an easy schedule. I'm gonna tell y'all. After that Cavs game, they play the Wizards, they play the Pacers, they play the Pelicans, and they play the Pacers again to close out the season. So the Knicks have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Like I said, 7 games left. And let's go to the Heat. Let's go to the Miami Heat. Let's see how many games they have left. Miami they play the Nets tomorrow. That's a huge game. Huge game for Miami. If they can beat the Nets, there'll be a game up on them. Then they play the Raptors, the Knicks, the Mavericks, the Pistons, the 76ers, the Wizards, and the Magic again. The Mavericks, I said, not the Magic again. They're going to play the Maverick. They're going to play the Magic the last game of the season. So I expect the Heat to probably lose to the Mavericks and the 76ers. So that would be 2 losses for them. It's gonna come down. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be a close finish for both teams. So if the Heat can get in there at the 5th seed and play the Cavaliers, I like the Heat to win that series. The Knicks don't want to play the Sixers. I don't think that's a good matchup for them. The Knicks and the Cavaliers, I think that could be a good series also. Probably go 6 or 7 games. With the Cavaliers, I would probably take in that series. If Miami stays in 6 and they play the 76ers, tough series. Depending on Joel Embiid's health is all what it will boil down to. If Joel Embiid can stay healthy, Sixers should win that in probably 7 games. But if he's not healthy, then Miami will win in 6 easily. Like, they'll shut down James Harden. We all know what he gives out in the playoffs anyway. So he's not a one of the notable playoff performers, man. But I like the Bucks in the East this year. And then the return of Ja Morant, I like Memphis now. I was a Golden State guy all year, but I just don't like how the Warriors have come together, man. And they're on the fringe of falling into the play-in situation. They're 38 and 36. They've been hovering around that 500 mark all year. Right now they would play the Kings. I'd like to see them in the play-in tournament and go against the Grizzlies. I need the Warriors-Grizzlies matchup, man. I need that from a basketball fix, man. Pause. Like, that'll be a great matchup. That's the matchup we want to see. We want to see Golden State against the up-and-coming Memphis Grizzlies, man. I know I talk about this stuff at pretty much every show when we get into basketball, but let's move on here. Whoa. That was the games all from last night. Tonight we got the Celtics and the Pacers, Wizards and the Spurs, Raptors and the Pistons, Grizzlies and the Hornets. I mean, Grizzlies and the Rockets, the Hornets and the Mavericks, Bucks at the Jazz, Philadelphia at Golden State, and to Chicago at Portland, Phoenix at Sacramento, and Oklahoma City at LA. So that's a huge game tonight for the Lakers, man. With the Thunder being a game, the Thunder with the tiebreaker being 11 and the Lakers being 10. If the Lakers win tonight, there'll be a full game up over them with only 6 to play. So the Thunder, man, hats off to the Thunder for not tanking this year. I want to give them their props. They didn't try to tank. They're trying to go for it. They just got a young core. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the most improved player in the NBA this year. I got to give it to him. And they, like I said, they got a nice roster. Sengun and Josh Giddey, and they're definitely a team on the rise, man. Definitely a team on the rise, just like the Magic. I'd say like they're the West version of the Magic. So then, so that would be the game slated for tonight. And then I went through the NCAA tournament games. I'm surprised that they got so many NBA games on tonight that the tournament's going on. I guess they got to get these games in some type of way, right? So the next topic we had today was went through the top 5 dunkers of all time. Woo! And then I'm supposed to do my draft pick predictions too. I might not, because I'm probably just going to do a 30-minute show today. But here we go. Top 5 dunkers, in-game dunkers of all time. Boom. Get my face up there too, yeah. Vince Carter, number 1. What can I say? He jumped over a 7-foot man in a game in the Olympics. That's why I had to put that on the screen cap. Vince Carter. Number 2, I've never seen so many people being posterized. Michael Jordan, man. Jordan is, many people consider him the dunk champion, like the best dunker of all time. I gotta go with Vince, but Michael Jordan's right there. And now I know y'all are gonna say it's too early. It's too early, but I think Ja Morant is the 3rd best in-game dunker I've ever seen. Every game he's climbing on somebody's head. Oh, it's Ja Morant. And shout out to him for coming back. It looks like he's going to shake off hopefully the stigma that he's acquired from all these weird reports from the guns to stuff with his parent, his mother, and then thing with the Pacers and the red dot and the volleyball game with his sister. And if you want to really see that, you could go and watch the interview with Jalen Rose on ESPN. They got that up on YouTube. But I just think Ja Morant, you know who I should have, Derrick Rose, man. That I don't accept any Derrick Rose slander, but because Derrick Rose, healthy Derrick Rose in-game dunks were OD. I think I might change this up, man, and put Derrick Rose over Sean Kemp. I don't know. I might change that up, man. If y'all see a different one when I post this on my page, just know I had a different inclining during this show and changed it up, man, because Derrick Rose, man. I want to see Derrick Rose get a championship. He's not going to get it done over the Knicks. Man, Derrick Rose, he should be up there, I think. What do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know. Derrick Rose is rough. He's probably one of the greatest dunkers. And then I skipped over Dominique. Human highlight film. He's not the human highlight film for steals or or defenses for dunks. So you gotta put the human highlight film in there. Dominique is what Michael Vick was for Atlanta, you know, in his time. I remember he used to call it the Omni Center, and Dominique had that. They had that Pac-Man. Can we find that Pac-Man Hawks logo? Atlanta Hawks Pac-Man logo. Here it is. Here it is. Oh man, yeah. Let's put that on the screen real quick. This was a classic logo, y'all. Back in the day, man. There it is. That's not really the one I'm looking for. I think it's this one. They changed it up a little bit, man. They had the Pac-Man. They had the real Pac-Man back in the day when Dominique played, and Spud Webb and them guys. Yeah, that's not the real one that I'm looking for. They changed it up and put a little hawk in there. It used to really look like Pac-Man. So, I didn't even put it up there. That's what it looks like today. I'm trying to see if I can find the old one, man. Yeah, there we go. Old school. Yeah, I guess. It looks more like Pac-Man now than it does. I mean, back then, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those what is it? What are they called? Oh, somebody's missing? That's 5. To me, it was like Sean Bev. It was Sean Kemp or Blake Griffin. It was Sean Kemp or Blake Griffin, and I forgot about Derrick Rose, so I went with Sean Kemp because I remember Sean Kemp climbing on everybody in the league in an era where they didn't really try. If you tried to dunk, they'll take you out. They'll put you on the stretcher out there. So I guess you're right though. Blake Griffin did have some memorable in-game dunks, man. He posterized a few people. So did DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan had some rough ones too, but just picking the centers and the power forwards is tough because they don't look as nice when they dunk on people like the guards do. Ja Morant, when he dunks, it looks crazy because he's so slender, small. He just comes with so much power in that frame. So I had to put him up there, man. And even Michael Jordan back in the day, he was so skinny. Here he goes. You think MJ's over Vince as a dunker, in-game dunker? We're doing today, man. You think you're taking MJ over Vince? Vince jumped over a whole 7-foot man. If you see it on the screen cap, you think it? Wow. I don't know, man. Vince is OD, man. Yeah, I gotta go with Vince, bro. But Jordan's right there. It's not like it's. He said, "Wait a minute, where's Shaq? Wait, where's Shaq? I like his dunk, so aggressive, breaking the backboard." Wow, that's a good point, D. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Bev. Yo, Vince in-game dunks were so crazy, man. It was like he's off the bounce. He was still dunking at 42 in games when he did get in there. 41 years old. I don't think Mike was dunking at 41, bro. Like the way Vince was. Nah, Mike's dunks were vicious. And he will climb on people. Like, he'll dunk on you. And like, was headhunting for the dunks. Like, Dominique would just give you so much flair. Yeah, see, Vince is the GOAT, man. We looking at Vince. That's the GOAT. I think Vince has got it, bro. I agree with you, but Shaq is a good one because I never seen anybody break the backboard before Shaq. Like he came into the league breaking backboards, breaking stanchions, rims. Yo, that dunk on Ewing is crazy. Yeah, man. And the one on Mutombo. Like he said, Michael Jordan was like, yo, man, I dunked on, I'm going to get you. And Mutombo was like, no, you never dunked on me, Jordan. And Patrick Ewing, it was like an all-star game or something. He's like, yo, you never got dunked on by Jordan? And he's like, no, he never dunked on me. And then like 3 weeks later, Jordan gave him that work and gave him the finger wave with it. So yeah, I like that. Michael Jordan, bro. Michael Jordan is the GOAT all around, man. GOAT, man. Wherever you want to kind of take it, man. Jordan is the GOAT, bro. I'm a LeBron James guy. I mess with the king. He's my favorite, but Jordan's the GOAT, man. He's the reason why the NBA is what it is today, man. Yeah, no, it's dunking on defensive centers 3 feet. That's what I'm saying. But Vince jumped over. He jumped over a 7'2" guy, man. Like 7'1", whatever that dude was. He jumped over him and dunked it. Not in a dunk contest. No run and start. With the ball, dunked over him. I want to show these dunks, man, but I've been getting so many goddamn YouTube violations lately. I don't want to do it. Man. I've been getting every time I put something up, I had to change the damn song for the show because it was getting a YouTube flag. I guess the beat belongs to somebody else. This stuff is crazy, man. So I'm trying to follow the YouTube guidelines out here, man. And last night we had an interview. Shout out to the Iron Sheik. His video got flagged. So YouTube is not playing with us, man, out here, man. Men's brought slam dunk contest to the game. Exactly, man. I remember Penny Hardaway had a crazy dunk on Patrick Ewing too. And so did Grant Hill had a crazy dunk on Alonzo Mourning. So back in the day, like the guards used to just climb on dude. Now they just want to shoot threes and stuff, man. But what else did I have for y'all today? I think that might be it, man. I pretty much went over everything I wanted to go over. Oh, we got NFL free agency and my top 5 draft picks. I didn't make a animation or any type of what you call it for the draft pick. So I'll just tell you who I think will go NFL draft. Let's see here. So the Carolina Panthers, they got the first pick in the draft. They made the trade to the Chicago Bears. So I expect them to take. I think they're going to take Stroud from Ohio State, man. I see them going Stroud. What do y'all think? The Giants are going crazy in free agency, are they? Who did they pick up? Let's see who they got, man. I heard they were going to go with Zeke. They might pick up Zeke Elliott. Or maybe it's the Jets that are picking up Zeke Elliott. I don't want Zeke Elliott, though. I don't know why the Jets are picking him up. Okay, Giants signed Jamison Crowder and Tommy Sweeney. Okay, so they're making some moves. Giants had a great season, man. I love Brian Daboll. He's that guy. Oh, yeah, Darren Waller. That's right. That was a trade, though. Okay. Yeah, that was a trade. Darren Waller's a huge pickup. I like the Giants next year, man. I think Philly's going to take a step back. I like the Giants to win that division, bro. I mean, let's see how the draft goes, though. Let's see what they do in the draft, because I don't really like predicting the NFL until we see what's going to happen with the draft. Now, going back to the draft, the Houston Texans, they need a quarterback, man. They got to go with, let's see. Do you think they'll go with Bryce Young? Let me see what this dude Kuiper thinks. I hate going with Kuiper's picks, though, man. I don't even know why I'm looking at him, man. He's always wrong. I got a better shot than Kuiper, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They want me to pay for his picks. Come on. Get out of here, ESPN. You gotta stop this stuff, man. All right, let's see. Hope this thing don't freeze. They'll probably freeze messing with Kuiper. See that, and then let's see. Yeah, see, he thinks that Stroud. See, I think that Stroud's gonna go to Carolina. He thinks he's gonna go to the Texans, but that's before the trade, I think. And then he says Bryce Young going to the Colts. And he says Will Anderson Jr. from the Cardinals going to the Cardinals, because the Cardinals don't need a quarterback, clearly. But the Texans, so it's gonna go. Here's another quarterback, man, that I'm trying to get a read on. There's another quarterback that's more NFL ready than, I don't want to say NFL ready, but I think it's what's his name, man? He comes from Kentucky. Will Levis or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, Giants did franchise Saquon. Yeah, you think Carolina? No, yo, Bev, they sent. Yeah, the Giants franchise tagged Saquon. Let me get that off. Yeah, the Giants put the franchise tag on Saquon Barkley, so they're gonna give him another year. They should have gave him a long-term deal, at least a 3-year deal. I would have gave him, but it's not my money. I mean, yeah, so like I'm playing with somebody else's money. Bryce and the Colts would be nice, right? But I think he's gonna go with. I think that I could see the Bryce going to the. Nah, you're right, bro. He's gonna go to the Colts. Bryce is gonna go to the Colts. That Alabama pass rusher is gonna go to the Cardinals. The Texans are gonna take. They're going to take that Will Levi guy. They're going to take that dude from Kentucky, Levis or whatever his name is, man. They're going to take the dude from Kentucky, man. I can see it. I really do. I see them taking, because he's like a prototype quarterback. And the Texans always make dumb moves. I mean, they did select Deshaun Watson, which was smart, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bev. Like, that dude's gonna go far, is gonna go high, I think, in the draft, man. That dude, that Levis. So yeah, man. Okay, should they have let him go and got some wide receivers and let that Brightwell kid get some work? You think so? No, because why not franchise tag him? Franchise tag him. It doesn't count really against the cap like that. And Saquon put in work, and let's see if he can. Let's see if he can have another good season. Because Daniel Jones needs that Saquon. You know, he needs that. He needs some type of running back there for him. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It puts the pressure. I see what you're saying. Puts the pressure on him to ball out again and to get paid. So do you think they'll actually pay him? Because running back is the easiest position to replace, honestly. If anybody can get replaced in the NFL team, it's a running back. You could just pick one up in the draft easily. Like there's somebody with some crazy feet right now on one of these teams that we don't even know about. We've probably never even seen him. He'll get picked up in the 3rd round or something and put in work. So running back is not a position where you're really going to get paid anymore. they're gonna they're gonna use you up on your rookie contract. And okay, I'm not sure. I'm not really privy to Brightwell. Where's he from? Was he on the Giants already? Let me look him up real quick. Okay, yeah. He was Gary Brightwell. He's nice. 3-year deal with guaranteed money if he balls out or we let him walk. Yeah. That's probably what they're going to do, man. They're going to do exactly how you set it up. Or franchise tag him again next year, but that might be doing too much. That might be doing too much, man. Okay, so Bright, what do you think about, like, don't you think that it's better to have Saquon and Brightwell if he balls out? Because Saquon, you could really like savor his legs and not utilize him too much, and yeah, mix him in with Brightwell. I've been trying to focus on my Jets, so I haven't known like what the Giants. I haven't really paid attention to the Giants' moves like that, but I'm not a Giant fan like that. I hate Giant fans because y'all win the Super Bowl, then say fire Coughlin. Y'all ain't been shit since then, man. Yeah, that's what you keep both. Okay. Yeah, Tony, how did you let Tony go, man? He was just sitting on the bench collecting dust. Went over to Kansas City and put in work, man. I don't get it. And Daboll, I'm telling you, man, Brian Daboll, top 5 offensive minds in the league right now. Like, quarterback whisperer. Look what he did with Josh Allen over in Buffalo. Spun him around, made him like a damn near MVP candidate. And then look what he did with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was a fumble. Yo, listen to me. I got this from Nick Wright. Daniel Jones was the fumblingest fumbler. Listen to this now, y'all. Daniel Jones was the fumblingest fumbler that ever fumbled. I'm going to say it again. Daniel Jones was the fumblingest fumbler that ever fumbled. And Brian Daboll made him into a damn $100 million quarterback, man. Vanilla Vic. He turned him into Vanilla Vic. Don't talk to him, man. Don't talk to Brian Daboll. I got heavy respect for that man. He may look crazy with that ball head, but that man could coach his ass off, man. He's like one of the best offensive lines. These guys that come from Bill Belichick, man, you gotta take your hat off, man. Bill Belichick got rid of them because he was mad at Daboll. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, was he like Antonio Brown in talent, or is he Antonio Brown in his mindset? Because that's crazy. That's in the same sphere as Kanye or something, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. So we got 2 Giant fans in here, so we went heavy Giants. Mindset for real. Yeah, see. Man, he wouldn't work over in Kansas City, man. What do you guys think about Cam Newton? Do you guys think that Cam Newton, he had a pro day at Auburn where he threw the ball? Actually, let me find. Hold on. I'm gonna find it for y'all real quick. Not the actual pro day, but Cam Newton, he gave us like a promo video. Let me see if I can find it though. He was calling people randoms, man. Why all these randoms? I can't find it. I mean, they showing his pro day. See if I can find a random. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. I found it.
I'm gonna say, damn.
Tell me how these randoms keep getting jobs.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna say, I can't wait to sing it. I love it. I love it.
I'm seeing a lot of people trolling the idea, and it's official. I will be throwing at Auburn's Pro Day Tuesday.
So you think that yo, listen, I got the perfect team for Cam Newton. I don't think Cam Newton no, come on. Cam, go enjoy your money, fam. Just like Unc said, you are the random? No. Oh, yo, that would be intense. Jets versus Giants in the Super Bowl. Let's be clear, man. The Jets ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna get Aaron Rodgers and still be weak. But I love him. I love him anyway. That's how a real Jets fan is. We love these guys, whether or not they we ride with them when they suck, when they're good. Doesn't matter, man. But we know it's the Jets. Come on, man. What are they gonna really do, man? They're not gonna do anything. Bro, Cam Newton should go to the Chiefs, man. Cam Newton should play the backup role for the Chiefs. He could get another ring over there. Oh, not another. He could get his ring over there. He could be the red zone quarterback. You know how they line up Travis Kelce in the backfield? Put Cam Newton right there. And then shift Kelce to another spot on the outside. That's going to be tough to stop in the red zone, man, or in a goal line situation. Go over there and play the backup role, man. And be a consummate professional over there. Don't make too much noise. Go. Kansas City could get another ring. And what happens if Patrick Mahomes? They literally take Mahomes out in those situations every time. Inside the 10-yard line, they take Mahomes out and they do this weird stuff. Whether it's a jet sweep or it's a snap to the tight end and he runs it in. I'm telling you, man, that's what they always do. So Cam Newton in that spot. Now Cam Newton lost a lot of weight. It looks like he's a lot slimmer, but I think that's the perfect situation for him. He could get a ring. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of money or anything like that, but it'll get him back in the league. Then let's say Mahomes gets an ankle injury or something. Mahomes is out for 2 weeks. Hurt ankle. Mahomes is out. Sprained wrist or something. Cam Newton comes in there, shows what he could do. Takes them to Kansas City on a 2-game, 3-game winning streak. Then the money door might open back up for you, Cam. Then you could go to the Falcons, but I like the Falcons pick. The Falcons is not a bad pick. I like that, honestly. I didn't even think of that. That's a good one. But I think if he wants to really get a ring, be and show like that he's still a professional and he's not going to be a locker room cancer or none of this stuff that they try to throw on him. I'm not throwing it on him. I just know that's what the media is saying and stuff. So Mahomes is going to throw his TDs. Now, don't get me wrong. He's going to give you his TDs, but they usually take him out in the like inside the 10. I was saying red zone, but like inside the 10, they usually try to do those weird jet sweeps. And I don't want to call it weird because they be working for them. So, man, it's all right. So it's almost an hour I've been up here, man. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, man. Okay, Browns or the Steelers? Browns ain't looking for no quarterback. Deshaun Watson he's solidified over there. And the Steelers, I think they're solidified with Kenny Pickett, man. Kenny Pickett was doing his thing last year. I think they're solidified with him. Maybe let's think of another team for Cam right quick before I get out of here. I gotta go pick up this damn DOT card. Telling you my real life out here. What's another team that he could Cam Newton possibly be on? He's gonna get hurt. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. What about the Dolphins? Tua gets hurt every single year. Like it's inevitable, man. His durability is bare to the minimum. Bare bones. He had my durability back in high school, man. Yeah. But yeah, bros, I'm about to tap out. Thanks for logging in with me, and like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna go over these NBA games tonight and see what's going on. Should have never let Mike White go. I know, man. He's gonna come back to bite us. Mike White is gonna be the Chad Pennington of this era. Like, he's gonna go down there and put in work for the Dolphins. I can see it. I hate the Dolphins too, man. But yeah, I'm out, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Try steady clicking, bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a menace. Bro, and I'm just caught a sentence, like fuck who offended. Free all the real out the system, that chop on my shoulder suspended. I got it, it's plenty. Boy, you got weight up the muscle, bet one of my shooters is living. Can't try nobody, be keeping my distance. Just got it cold, cause it's cold in the trenches. Boy, we not the same, nigga, we different. I never change, I just got riches. Bitch, I'm a big dog, I feel like Clippers. I get you pit dog like pass interference. The trap out the bando, that hop in McLaren. I run up a check, hit a TD and clear it. Money you stressing, nigga, I wear it. Bitches, you flexing with my nigga shit. If it ain't the money we talking, this conversation.
I was about to cut it off.